What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Shaking guys say I live in
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you, the unbiased real reaction,
right,
baby.
Man. Shout out to the free thinkers, you already know.
Yeah, man. So we got I Hate God. I Hate God.
I Hate God. We're taking a trip back to sludge metal because we put out the Crowbar reaction and we thought that that was undeniably sludge, and a lot of you guys said that that was undeniably sludge, but there were still a few people that said, nah, that's not really undeniable. That can qualify as sludge, but we wouldn't say undeniable. But who is undeniable is I Hate God.
Yep.
And it says here, typically when we look on Wikipedia, it'll have like a few different categories that a band could qualify for. This says straight up sludge metal. There is no other, not heavy metal, sludge. And I know what sludge metal typically, I think, is metal that's from New Orleans as well. It's called Noya metal. So I think that that's another way of saying sludge. Is it's the root of sludge metal come from New Orleans.
That New Orleans scene, right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just picked I Hate God because we were looking on our trusty metal map. This is one of those picks that we didn't really go into the comments. We just closed our eyes and said, I Hate God. We chose the most popular song that they've ever done, and that's what we're doing. That's how this one came up. We don't catch a lot of shit probably in the comments for that, but we just wanted to pick a name out of the hat this time. So I Hate God. I know that has been, this band specifically has been requested a decent amount of comments, but the song choice was just this one.
Yep, Southern Discomfort.
So let's get into it. I Hate God, Southern Discomfort. I feel like this is extremely authentic, though.
Yeah, me too. Me
like,
too.
the screams that I'm hearing from him, it feels like it comes from a deep, dark place. This does not feel like fluff at all. It feels like, man, this is coming from someone who has experienced a lot of discomfort.
Yeah.
Southern discomfort. And also Southern discomfort, I can hear the Southern flair in
I can too.
And it feels like an off-kilter Southern rock metal song.
It does.
So I don't know if that's why they named it Southern Discomfort, because it's a discomforting Southern, those discomforting Southern riffs that I'm hearing. And this distorted sort of riffs that I think we read before when we were looking at sludge. It's known for having this distortion in the music. And I actually like the riffs, though.
I do too.
I really enjoy it. And he's just screaming. It's very visceral. So I actually kind of like this, oddly enough.
It's cool. It's cool. I like the riffs. I heard a totally different riff. That
and then while that riff is going on, that riff, and it's bam, 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 bam. So all the riffs we seem to like.
Right. But I really wish it was just clear. That's just the bottom. And maybe it's intentional. I'm going with it's got to be intentional. It has to be. That's the authentic kind of sound that they're going for, and it's got to be that way, because if it was available.
And also sludge in general, man. I mean, a lot of people say it feels dirty.
Yeah.
It feels dirty and
I get
just grimy. And it does feel that way to us as well. So let's keep it rocking. Hear it?
Yep. Change up. Yeah,
that's what I like.
Yeah, this is
full disclosure. Full disclosure, there was a song called Sister Fucker that we opted not to do. That was what we were gonna do. It was called Sister Fucker by this group. We were like, you know, I don't feel like getting a copyright strike today.
Yeah. One thing in particular, he said, trust not a word and kill yourself. Burn yourself, your real goal. So, yeah, I don't know what they kind of mean by that. and it's almost the lyrics are cryptic, right? It's not
either that or incoherent.
Right. Yeah, one of the two, right?
Because at the beginning he said, young jaded, life slaps you down, heroes have cursed. So when he says heroes have cursed, maybe his, people he considered heroes, like maybe mentors, father figures, his parents, who he looked up to, may have turned their backs on him or cursed him in some way. Maybe he was, something happened to him as a child and it's given him suicidal thoughts. Because he specifically said, trust not a word and kill yourself.
Right.
Burn yourself, your real goal. So to me, it's sort of a venting of frustration and angst from just childhood trauma.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, they're definitely not happy. You know? I mean, you can hear the emotion,
yes,
and how he's singing it. So I'm sure that it's something to that extent. But I'm just really trying to kind of figure it out a little bit, know. But
all right, let's keep it going. That riff,
yeah, that's good.
It's nasty. That's the type of shit I would play. Did our own thing. For me, playlists.
Yeah,
that's one of my playlists. Seriously, I don't know how often I would listen to that, but the bottom line is, it was an uncomfortable listen. Like, I felt discomfort listening to that.
Yeah.
But it made me feel something. Like, it was so visceral. It was just, man, like, I just felt that. I felt it. And I really love, again, sludge metal. I like the slow, and me and Ryan are pretty much similar on this. We like those slow, powerful riffs.
Yep.
And I like the distortion in the music. I thought it felt grimy, just very, very dirty. Kind of just like Crowbar, but definitely a lot more raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was real, authentic. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for in the lyrics here. Now, I could be way off on this, but I feel like Southern Discomfort is the sound of the music, because it has a Southern feel to it, and the distortion in the music. And I also think that maybe he grew up in New Orleans. They're from New Orleans. A discomforting childhood. You know what I mean? In the how visceral this is makes you feel discomfort. That's how I'm trying to connect it, but that's what I'm getting out of it. But the bottom line is, I like all of the riffs in here.
Yeah.
And I like that slow, heavy pace. I like it. So shout out to Eyehategod. That's not something I'm gonna go back to often, but I feel like it's definitely worth. I've heard enough in the music where it makes me want to venture into the band a little bit more and see what else they have to offer, because it was just so authentic to me.
Yeah, I share a lot of your sentiments on that, man. I like the riffs in that hard. And I like that transition, that breakdown that you like.
Yeah.
And I really didn't catch that the first time because I was so immersed in how he was saying the lyrics and what he was saying, trying to gain understanding. So I missed that the first couple times. But that ending was so like Leonard Skinner-ish to me.
I think the riffs, I agree with that.
I really love
like
that.
An extreme,
distorted
version of Leonard Skinner, just some of those riffs.
Exactly, the riffs and the way the music kind of took hold there at the end, I really thought that was kind of Leonard Skinner-ish. But what gave that sludge kind of feel was the vocals to me.
Yeah.
I think that really kind of embraced the feeling and kind of brought that whole song together. So I'm not a big fan of the vocals, but I can appreciate the feeling and the emotion that I heard through his the way he sang that song. So for me, I don't know if it's gonna make my playlist for that reason, because I'm not in love with the vocals, but the music itself was hot. I like that a lot. I just wish, like I said, I wish it was a little bit more clearer as far as the sound. But
sound quality.
Yeah, but I thought it was dope, man.
And honestly, man, if I could pick a genre that I would, like, if I ever started playing an instrument and getting into metal, I feel like I would love to play this sound.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have a great time playing this. You know what I mean? Because it's just so up my alley, man.
And it's emotion. I think when you hit those riffs, you feel, I feel the emotion.
You feel the power, you feel the emotion. It's something about that distortion and the vibration that really just grabs me. You know what I'm saying? I like sludge, man. I can tell already that's right up my alley when it comes to metal. So shout out to Eyehategod, man. I'm not sure if they're still doing their thing. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that requested I Hate God.
Yeah,
you might be giving us shit for this specific song choice, but we enjoyed it. So
Yeah,
we
man.
definitely want to revisit the band. So that's a win. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get early access to our content. The link will be in the description. And also, guys, merch is available. The information for that will also be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.